Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Enoma's Mega Music Reaction Fest 2. We are going to give our reaction to the Patreon request for Flaming Lips. Do you realize?
The Flaming Lips, do you realize? This is going to be a first time single take honest reaction. Should be interesting because I've never ever heard about either the song or the particular artist before. Let's get started. Do you realize?
Do you realize that you have the most beautiful face? Do you realize we're floating in space? Do you realize that happiness makes you cry? Do you realize that everyone you know someday will die? And instead of saying all of your goodbyes, let them know you realize that life goes fast. It's hard to make the good things last. You realize the sun doesn't go down. It's just an illusion caused by the world spinning round. Do you realize Do you realize that everyone you know someday will die? And instead of saying all of your goodbyes, let them know you realize that life goes fast. It's hard to make the good things last. You realize the sun doesn't go down. It's just an illusion caused by the world spinning round. Do you realize that you have the most beautiful face? Do you realize?
Not that last bit, the little bit of, the guitar that said goodbye. Not all of the goodbye, a little bit of it. This nice song. It's a beautiful song. It's a feel-good song. You listen to it and you do realize the life is short. We can't have everything and we can't do everything. But what we have to make the best out of it. We have to realize the rest of everything, the nature, the planets, everything just remain where they are. It's just that we are the ones who go through the change. Everything else remains the same as they are in their places. It's just the cycle of life, that's how it is built. And I like this song. It's such a beautiful song. You can make it listen to a small child as well, to make them realize that this is the nature of life, this is how the world functions. You can dedicate it to your partner, your girlfriend, your wife, or anybody. That life is precious, it's so small, it's beautiful. Do you realize how small it is? And not that everything else around us is going to change. It's us who can make the change, because it is us who keep changing all the time. Nothing else goes down or up. It's our life and it's our planet that keeps rotating, and that's our day and night, whatever comes and goes.
Do you realize that you have the most beautiful face? I love that line the most.
Yeah.
It's a perfect line to sing, to say to your partner, and it is a line to say to anyone you care about.
It's a great compliment.
Whether it's a child, whether it's a senior person, you can tell them, when you greet them, when you see them the first time each day, do you realize you have such a beautiful face?
Wow.
There you can see them smile. Their face will light up. Their face will light up, and you can tell that they will be blushing. And it's a great line to add into this song. I love the instrument selected. It sounded like a church bell was playing along with the singing. Beautiful, mellow, soft musical arrangements. It was very, very nice. You hit the nail on the head. Even I felt like it was a great feel-good song. You listen to it and you feel good instantly. And it does teaches you or tell you about a lot of things which are very true. Life is going to end someday. That is one of the surest things you can know in life. And at a very young age, most of us realize that one thing is sure, each of us will die someday or the other. So death is certain. There's no two ways about it. So once we know that, and if we stress about it, think about it for a while, we'll realize that let's not worry about when we will die, how we will die, and whether we will have done enough before we die. In fact, think about what all you must do before that happens. Enjoy your life to the fullest, make the most of each moment, treasure the ones you love, spend time with them. Don't just say that you love them, spend time with them. That's really important. Tell them they look beautiful, tell them they are beautiful. And every single human being is beautiful in their own way. It's a beautiful song, Flaming Lips. I'm definitely interested in discovering a lot more of their music, because this was a phenomenal introduction. You never heard a band before today, and suddenly I think they're a band, never heard them before today, and suddenly you have this great song thrown at you to react to by a patron. What better thing could you ask for in a reaction, for a reaction channel and for two reactors? This is the ideal scenario for us. A great song to react to for the first time. Great introduction to a phenomenal band, it seems like. I would love to hear this entire album if it's part of an album. I would love to know more about the Flaming Lips. The vocalist sounded very familiar. I feel I've heard his song in some movie in the last 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
Definitely I've heard his voice somewhere. He's got a very, very beautiful voice. Very, very easy to recognize. So that's why I think I have heard him. Perhaps another song of Flaming Lips, but I don't know if he's a solo artist, I don't know.
Okay. When the song just started, I felt there were vibes of Pink Floyd in it.
Yeah.
And the vocals both, reminded me of Pink Floyd. But then as it went, and as many times Do You Realize came, it was getting better and better. The more the times Do You Realize came, the more I was, starting to like his voice even more and more and more, because he said it's in such a soothing, such a, amazing way. It just goes down smoothly. So it was that beautifully said by him. Do you realize? I can't even do that. It was that well done by him. So that's an amazing, I think, quality of a singer, which keeps, as you listen, it keeps getting better and better for you. I just felt great about it. It's a smooth song. It's a nice song. And it's a great message song. You have to know, you have to enjoy your life. And as reactors, being on YouTube, making videos, doing reactions for the last 1.5 years plus now, we are nearing 2 years in a couple of months. By October, I think, 2 years old, as we are giving our reactions. We had our channels before that. It's a short life, and we try and give our best to all our viewers that we can. We try every time that we give our reaction that it is the best thing that, best possible way of making the video. We try to speak about the lyrics. We try to give something valuable in each video that we can do with the provided music that we have. Sometimes we aren't even, on the same level of the song because the songs are too good, made by legendary artists. But we try to do, whatever justice that we can do in the given time. And we know life is precious, it's so short. Instead of, trying to say goodbyes to people, let's just live it right now. Instead of spreading hate and trying to always have a frown on the forehead, let's just smile and live. Yeah.
It does teach you a lot of valuable lessons, this one. You do connect with it as reactors, you're right. You do connect with it in any platform, any sphere.
Any stripe.
Anything you're doing, you're not going to be doing it forever, because one day you're going to maybe get unhealthy, you'll be dying. And somehow I feel that the way the song was sung, the way the lyrics were arranged, the words that were selected, I do feel that it has a strong connection to this particular band. Flaming Lips. It definitely must be having a strong connection to them, because certain times you do get answers only when you reach a particular point in your life, and that particular point must be so profound and so intense at that juncture. Only then will you realize, do you realize? So it all looks good when it's on the screen, but actually when you allow it to sink in, the more you listen to this kind of song, the more you realize its profound value. Because do you realize, he's saying it so simply, do you realize? But then there's so many things that are said after that. You do realize that yes, we must appreciate life, we must appreciate our loved ones, we must appreciate the way the world is built and the way it is structured by God or by the universe, whatever you want to say, whoever has created this world. You must appreciate it, because the trees, the sun, the moon, the stars, the blue sky in the summer, the green grass to lay down, chill out under the shade of a large banyan tree or oak tree. All these things are things that are there, part of our world. Wherever we are in the world, we can have easy access to most positive forces of nature, and we must realize that they are there and they are short-lived. We may not have access to them tomorrow. We may not be able to access them tomorrow. So if today we have access to few of them or as much of them as possible, make the most of it, because life is not going to be forever for you, or the moment with your loved ones may not last forever. So if you're on a date, if you're on a picnic, if you're on a holiday, make the most of those moments, because once you get back to the mundane routine, you may not be able to capture the essence of what life is. What we say, life is beautiful. We may not realize that during our mundane routine.
Realization is what the song is asking for. Do you realize? I guess everybody needs not a lot of time, but even after watching this reaction and listening to this song with us, if you give 9 minutes or 10 minutes of thought of the great things that you have in your life, would make a great difference. And especially to those who are going through a rough patch, or at a time in life when things aren't going as per what they wished for it or what they desired it to go, and they are in a troublesome period, or the mind is really crying for some help, or in distress, just give it a thought. Do you realize what all things that you have, the good ones, and you might see a ray of hope somewhere? That's what I feel. Because after listening to this just compels me to say so. I don't know.
On that note, we'll end this reaction. Thanks for watching and listening, and thanks for your time.